So I was at the blocks for an entire week. I met a lot of really, really cool people. We got to talking about their dogs. You know what? They asked me a lot of questions that I've heard before, so I recorded it just for you guys to hear.
I have the most perfect dog known to mankind. Okay.
What kind is it?
She's an Australian Shepherd mix.
That's right.
Maybe mixed with Border Collie. We're not sure. So like high energy, but super sweet. Like pays attention, amazing eye contact. Like easiest dog to train that I've ever had. That being said, she is getting a little older. Eyesight isn't as good anymore. And my wife wants to get a bull terrier. Bull terriers do this thing where they call it like bucking, like what do they call it?
They do.
They're like around, and they spin in circles, and anyway, yeah. So the question, I guess, would be, let's say we get that dog. Let's say it's bucking around. Let's say I don't want it to do that around my wee ones.
Mm-hmm.
How do we curb that behavior? How do I do that?
It's not worth it. It's not worth it because you can't stop it from doing what it innately wants to do.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So, like, this is actually the most perfect answer because we'll send this to my wife, and then that way we don't get the dog. So you saved me.
But the perfect thing that you do is you hire me for the matchmake service to find you a dog that fits your life based upon your household needs, your yard, what you do and don't want to do. You want a dog that doesn't shed.
Yes.
You don't want a frisbee freak dog.
Right.
So you don't need a dog that's like prey drive driven.
Right.
No, you need a dog that's like, sup, what you want to do, I want to do.
Perfect.
And that is not a bull terrier. What's your wife's name?
Right. Stephanie.
Stephanie, that is not a bull terrier.
So I have a Taiwan dog. Are you familiar?
A Taiwan dog.
Yes.
A dog from Taiwan?
No, it's actually called a Taiwan dog. It's one of the oldest
wild
wild breeds.
I
do.
It's like an ancient breed.
It is. That's Jesse. Well, he's a puppy, and right now we don't want him jumping up on people.
How are you dealing with it now?
Right now he's pretty responsive to treats and commands, so I'm trying to mix that. Like we got him to sit, and now we don't even have to give him a treat. He'll sit at the door and stay, which was hard for him.
But
and
he
then
still jumps?
When people come over, that's what I need to work on next. But we don't have people come over all the time, and he doesn't do it to us. He only does it to strangers.
Okay, so your dog is getting a lot of value out of jumping on people because it's super fucking fun. So 2 things: leash, dog treats. Third
I've
thing,
got both. Okay.
People they're not allowed to say hi or touch him.
Right.
They're not allowed. So you take a leash and then you tie him to a door. You put the leash in on the other side of the door, close the door, and then people come in, you throw him treats, and then they do not say hi.
Okay.
And that will solve your problem 100%. All right, couple dog training questions. You have a doodle. What are you struggling with?
Yep, so I have an 85-pound golden doodle. Let's see, his bad habit is...
You have a doodle and he paws at you. It's annoying. All right, what do you do right now to deal with it?
I move out of the way.
And then does he just keep following you?
No. He
He'll
understands.
stop.
No, but let me think. I'm sure there's...
Okay, so the pine, this is how you're going to fix it. So when you're working, I want you to have like a little bowl of dog food or treats, and then it's going to seem backwards. It's going to seem like you're rewarding the behavior that you don't like, but you're going to, he goes to paw. You're going to give him something else to do besides fucking bother you. So you take food and you throw it as far away as possible. Is he food motivated?
Yes.
Sort of?
Yeah, it's not really.
What about like hot dogs?
Yes.
Okay, so high value.
Yes.
Do you leave food out all the time, like free feeding?
Not necessarily, because he'll eat it.
Okay.
When he gets fed twice, and he'll eat it all.
Okay. So you'll get better results if your dog's hungry. Just like, if you're starving, you'll eat a shitty.
He's always hungry.
You're always hungry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just dog treats, hot dogs, something high value. He paws, throw it away. And then pretty soon, instead of pawing, he's going to be like, Mom, throw me the hot dogs. Throw me the hot dogs. So do that. That will fix it. And after a while, he's not going to be like this asking for it. He's going to be way back there like, throw me the football.
Yeah. But he's a really good boy. I'm trying to think of, I'm sure there's other things where I'm just like, okay, how do I
Does he
get
pull
into
on
the
a
trash
leaf?
can?
Oh, he gets in the trash can?
Yep.
One, I would just get a locking trash can to save you time.
Yeah. I have a worse one. So,
Okay.
So I've had to lock him in my room.
Uh-huh.
And he's completely destroyed the door,
Oh,
chewed
shit.
up the doorknob. I have to bungee cord it closed
Oh, wow.
because he can get out.
Yeah. Can you go in a kennel?
No, he'll just bark.
Okay. Are you against punishing the barking? Making it stop?
I've done shot collars.
How's
Not
that?
against it?
How's that work?
I think actually that's a good point. Yeah, I could try that. Putting a shot collar on him in the kennel.
So it depends also the quality of the bark collar.
Yes.
So I'll send you my Amazon storefront and you can go on there and look at the products that I recommend specifically. So I would put a bark collar on him. The thing is it has to touch his skin. If it's not touching his skin, it's not going to work.
Right. I hear like they have to be like tight enough to where you can fit 2 fingers, but not tight enough to where like
yeah, if they start breathing like that, it's too tight.
Right.
But what I always tell my clients to do is just shave it. Like shave it shorter where it's going to go, because bark collar goes here because it has to sense the sound and the vibration of the bark. So just shave it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be 0. Like, you know, just
I mean, he's
close.
shaved right now. You saw the picture of him.
Like, yeah.
But normally, like, when his hair grows out, like, that's a good
just
point.
keep that shaved. And, you know, honestly, I got this really cool dog brush that has clippers on it from TikTok Shop. And you can just do it yourself. You don't have to, like, oil it or anything. It's freaking awesome. So I would do bark collar in the kennel.
Yeah.
And I would do some kennel drills that makes the kennel fun.
Yeah.
That way he wants to be in there. Throw hot dogs in there. That way he's like, Mom, I'm in the hot dog den. Throw me in the hot dogs.
Yeah. Even the fact that he's 7 years old.
Oh, yeah. I've people give me 12-year-old dogs to train.
Okay.
And then so e-collar, we call them e-collars and not shock collars because it's not like shocking the dog. Technically, it's a medical grade shock. It's like a TENS unit. Have you ever tried that?
Yes.
Okay. So when he's messing the trash can, e-collar correction. Okay. Is your dog an asshole? Yes or no?
Yes, my dog can be an asshole. She has moments where she can be an asshole.
Okay. So she's an asshole sometimes. Sometimes she's not. Well, how is she an asshole? If you could fix her behavior, what would you fix?
I would fix how she acts when she's feeling scared. She starts to bring her teeth out. I don't know if it's her way of protecting herself, but she's like, I want to be in control at all times. So other dogs need to kind of like bow to her. She acts too much of a
So she gets insecure and she becomes like overbearing.
Yeah, like if they come over to her and they smell her and they're very aggressive about it and they don't do it in her pace, she starts to go, and then she even like.
So that's not that.
Snaps.
She's allowed to do that.
She is allowed to do that?
Within reason, because if somebody came over here and they were just like, hey, oh my God, I love your shoes. I love this. Hey. Oh my God, do you have your nipples pierced? Oh my God. You know, you'd be like, bitch, back the fuck up, you know? So that's essentially what's happening in dog language. And what happens is like the dog who's very, very aggressive and is like running up.
Yeah.
Is friendly. We classify those dogs as friendly, and they're actually very, very inappropriate, and they don't know how to act around other dogs. And so that dog gets labeled as friendly, your dog gets labeled as an asshole, and then you think you have a problem dog when actually it's that dog that's inappropriate, and your dog is saying, whoa, back it the fuck up. I don't play like that.
Okay, so I feel better.
Yeah.
But I see other dogs don't do that when the other dogs are aggressive like that.
But it's this false negative in your head, or it's just this false interpretation of you have a bad dog, because there's so many inappropriate dogs in the world that act a fool. And so it's very easy to just be like, oh, their dogs are fine, there's so many more of them, my dog's the one asshole, it's my dog's the problem. There's so many bad dogs out there, that there's so many dogs that are overbearing and annoying and in your fucking face, and they're all kind of on this like Chuck E. Cheese energy vibe, and they all crazy vibe together. And so it can seem like that's the norm.
Right.
It is the norm. It's normal to have a bad dog.
Right.
It's very normal to have a bad dog. Oh, look at her little bow.
Yeah.
She's so cute. Okay, we gotta run to dinner.
Okay.
You guys, we are out here at the Blocks. We're actually on a freaking TV show because we're amazing and we're badass entrepreneur.
You see her
girl, look at her. Look, we must have the same hair color. She's so cute.
Yeah.
We gotta go to dinner,
Okay,
but
sorry.
Adina, you
love
could
my
ask
doggy.
one more dog training question.
Oh.
About anything. Maybe your sister's dog, your neighbor's dog, your dog, a future dog. What you got, girl?
I feel like when your dog does misbehave, what do you say to the people that she misbehaved? Because sometimes they get angry at you, and they
Like
make
when
you feel bad.
she's going off on other people's dogs?
Yeah, you told me that she's not misbehaving.
Yeah.
You say she's acting good, but how do I act as an owner?
So that's a good question, because it's kind of embarrassing. You're like,
Yeah, I'm very
"Oh,
embarrassed
so sorry."
about it.
So I would tell them, hey, my dog is not very friendly. Can you keep your dog away? And I would don't vocalize for your dog. Don't let people's dogs just like run up to them. And if you see other dogs coming up to her, First of all, I would not take her to a dog park because she's not like a dog park dog.
But she does, like, she has doggy friends, but like dogs that are too friendly and aggressive.
But the dog park is hard to regulate because there's so many assholes in there. Doggy friends are cool, but if you're out on a walk, don't let any dog say hi to her because they're gonna be an asshole because they're like, oh my god, who are you? Who are you? What are you doing? Right? So don't let any dog say hi to her on the walk. Just have your dog friends, and then so if she's your dog and dogs are coming up to her, just be like, no, she's not friendly. Thank you, and then you can literally put your foot in between you and the dog.
Okay.
You can
Then I look like an asshole, though.
I would rather be an asshole and protect my dog than my dog be uncomfortable and feel like they have to, survive and do shit on their own.
Yeah.